The truth is about to get ridiculously hard to discern. I thought it's been bad in the past number of years when the mainstream media became purveyors of gross falsehoods and social media saw an explosion of untrustworthy information. But now that AI bots have entered the fray, all information will become doubtable. It's feared by many experts, and I myself have come to fear, that tools like ChatGPT and OpenAI will create a pervasive pandemic of deceit that will be the undoing of civilization as we know it. The technology we're now seeing is fairly new, but already showing that knowledge without morality and conscience is destined for depravity. Deepfake AI is able to mimic someone's voice with stunning similarity. Writing style can be simulated, and videos completely fabricated. Some are calling it a threat to national security, but I'm calling it a threat to our humanity. Gary Marcus, professor emeritus of psychology and neuroscience at New York University, gave examples in which AI had been used to falsify research papers, another in which AI falsely accused a public person of wrongdoing, another in which AI generated falsified evidence for a court case, and still another where an AI program coached its user who had pretended to be a 13-year-old girl how to run away with a man in his 30s. This is dangerous stuff. AI will invent false messages by phone and email. It will enable cheating and lying. It will manipulate people with lies about products and persons. It will orchestrate and falsify elections, create untrue news, and even produce military action. No one will be able to research their way to the truth. There was a reason that Exodus 20 verse 16 instructs us, "You shall not testify against another person as a false witness." Without truth, we can't have morality. Without truth, we can't have justice. Without truth, there is no authority. Without truth, we can't have freedom. This amoral AI that has no conscience or any fear will prove to be ruinous. We know that power comes from lying. Lying allows manipulation and therefore control. As George Orwell said in 1984, the real power is over people. True power comes from controlling what people think, and people are easily seduced by that. In a world where truth is disregarded, words become nothing more than tools of power. Creating distrust is a way to get power over people, and that's what AI promises despite all of its benefits, and there are tremendous benefits to AI. Even though the Bible verse is talking about how civilization is in danger, if people can't be counted on to tell the truth, a machine that has no morals, no conscience, no self-restraint, and global reach is the greater threat. The result can be nothing but anarchy and destruction. Unfortunately, we can be confident that AI is not going to go away, and it will not be controlled. You know, some people are pushing right now for some governmental oversight, but we all know that there are enough rogue players in the field that the controlled software will simply be supplanted by the AI people who want to use it for power, for profit, and control. So where does that leave us as Christians? First of all, we are called to be discerning and wise. Instead of just believing what we want to believe, we have to find trustworthy sources of information. It's easy to gravitate towards things that say what we want to hear, But the Bible warns against that in 2 Timothy 4:3, where it says, "The time is coming when people won't listen to good teaching. Instead, they will look for teachers who will please them by telling them only what they are itching to hear." Secondly, as Christians, in tandem with that, be careful whom and what you trust. I have found on the internet that there are many alleged Christian sites by Christian people that are full of lies. A measure of skepticism can be not only healthy, but wise. Number 3, as Jesus taught in Matthew 24, be alert. Prepare yourselves for the worst, and dedicate yourself to being faithful to God no matter what happens. And lastly, live in confidence, not in fear. You know, the word fear doesn't appear in the book of Revelation except to fear God. And the word afraid only shows up twice in Revelation, and both times it is, don't be afraid. For the people who know the presence of Christ, fear is overcome.